Well, um, Glenda is not with me this morning because she didn't want to go into Wind Cave National Park, into the cave. So that's where I'm at, is Wind Cave National Park. And I got a tour set up for the 9:30 in the morning tour. And then we'll go back. I'll pick her up at the campground, and then we'll go on a scenic drive around the Black Hills and see some more buffalo. This is the natural entrance to Wind Cave, and it's a little hole right there. Get a better view over here. I don't think we can get through that. Okay, so here's my tour. About 40 or so, maybe even 45 people. And as I said, that's the natural entrance through that little tiny hole. And there's wind coming up out of it. You can hear it. And then they've opened up a larger airlock here so that we can, go through there. Probably gonna feel a wind as I go through there. Glenda, you wouldn't have made it in this room, let alone in the cave. This is the outer airlock door. I don't know if you can hear it. That's the sound of the wind exiting the airlock. Pretty interesting. So after the ranger closed the outer airlock door and opened the inside door, we started down the stairs. 150 steps down into the main body of this end of the caves, and there's like 160 some miles of explored caves down there. And this section that they have the tour on has some very nice exhibits of some of the box work that they have down there, and it ends at an elevator, so you can take the elevator back to the top, and it's about a quarter of a mile run. The history of this place was, of course, the Indians had discovered this a long, long time ago, and it had some spiritual meaning to the Lakota tribes, as well as some of the other tribes. And then when the pioneers got out there and these people found it, there was a family that homesteaded that area, and they built some buildings right around and on top of the natural opening, and started charging people to go into the wind caves. Pretty interesting. In 1903, Teddy Roosevelt decided that it ought to be a national park, so they turned it into the national parks, and they went in and removed most of the homesteading buildings, blocked up or filled up the openings that they had created, and thereby restored a lot of the natural workings of the wind caves. And so it was a pretty good tour. Really enjoyed it. I knew Glenda wouldn't like it, as she's a little, she doesn't like tight spaces, and there were quite a few tight spaces. And so we got done with that tour. I went and got her, and then we came back. I showed her everything that was up on top, and then we continued with our drive through the national park and into Custer State Park. Buffalo crossing the road right at the cattle guard. They keep looking at that cattle guard like, I think I can get across that, because they want to get outside this fenced area. They're everywhere.
Can I stand over here?
Yeah,
they can't. Calf. I want the calf, and
they
it was on the
can't
other side
get
of the
across the. They cannot get across the cattle guard, so we can get outside if you want.
No. Oh wait, do that.
I got it. Very cool. The buffalo won't come across the cattle guard. I know they could. They could easily jump that far. Yeah, I hear it.
I want the baby. I want a photograph of the baby.
Well,
Scott,
let's see.
the baby is right there.
Okay. There you go. Hey.
Yep, like that.
There's mom and baby headed across the road now.
Okay, got it.
There's your baby. I got a picture of it.
A real picture?
Well,
Not a video.
yeah, as best as I could do. Mama's like standing between me and her.
Check this out. Here's a mom and her little calf.
Here's some more buffalo. It's like we are not going to run out of buffalo today. Glenda has seen buffalo and burros,
Until I'm just
and she is, and baby ones
all the baby
of
ones.
both, and she is just so excited. Tell us all about it, dear.
I have never been so excited in my whole life. I'm in heaven. If there's a heaven, this must be it.
She's just like
They
all
come up
over
here
it.
and they say hi to me because I'm the whisperer.
She's a buffalo whisperer.
Just asking if there's.
Well, here's G-Ma and Grandpa at the new Buffalo Center exhibit building and gift shop, and we're having lunch under this nice little covered area. This is in Custer State Park. Say hi, honey bunny. And this here are the corrals and hay barn down there and so on and so forth, where they take care of all of the buffalo. That they have about 1,700 buffalo here now, and they do the pregnancy checks, they do vaccinations, they do all of that. And then next week, Glenda said, is the big roundup, where they come out here and round up all 1,700 of them, get them all in here, and then go through all that process to make sure that everybody's healthy. And then, of course, the other thing that they do is they call the herd out. And so there's a process where they will actually sell off buffalo, and then also some of them go into the food system. Okay, well, we're pretty close to the top of the Needles Highway now, where the last tunnel goes through the mountain. And we've been through one tunnel, and we've got one more to go. But this is pretty much as high as the road gets us. I just think this is the coolest view from up here, with those granite spires sticking up over there. Just very, very cool.
About that.
was that? That's cool. That is really cool. Sign. See what? The tunnel? Does that honk the horn?